Come quickly. He's here. The Messiah is here in Samaria. What's the matter? Why are you looking at me like that? I told you, the Messiah is here in Samaria right now. Here in Sicher. His name is Jesus. What's the matter? Don't you believe me? He's out there right now. He's out at Jacob's well. I just drew some water for him from the well. I'm sure he's still there. He and his disciples are eating right now. So if we go now, we can. You don't believe me, do you? You think I'm making this up? Why would I make this up? Oh, I see. I see. You think that, just because I've just lost my 5th husband, I'm just looking for attention. You think that, just because I'm living with a man I'm not married to, you can't trust a thing I say. Or maybe you think that the Messiah would never lower himself to accept a drink from the likes of me. Yes, that's it, isn't it? You think that the Jewish Messiah would never drink from the same jar as a Samaritan. You think that the Jewish Messiah would never even associate with a woman, let alone a Samaritan woman. You're thinking that, if he's really the true Messiah we've been expecting, he'd know what a sinful woman this was he was asking for a drink. Well, I guess I can't blame you. Now that I think about it, it does seem unbelievable, doesn't it? But I know it's him. I know it. Listen, people, I know how the Jews abhor us Samaritans. But we have Jewish blood too. I know they look down on us, because we married idol worshippers. But they can't deny our Jewish roots. If the Lord became a man, and dwelt among us, would he not announce himself to all those with Jewish blood? Of course he would. And he did. You still doubt me, don't you? How can I convince you? That's it. If it convinced me, it will convince you too. Alright, listen, don't we read in the scriptures about our Messiah, that when he comes to earth, he will prove himself by doing signs and wonders? Well, isn't that what the scriptures say? Well, he did it. He did it for me. He didn't know me from Adam. I never introduced myself or anything. He didn't know my name. But right out of the clear blue sky he asked me to go get my husband, and bring him back to Jacob's well with me. So, I told him I'm not married. Then, he told me that I've been married 5 times. And the man I'm living with is not my husband. If he's not the Messiah, how did he know about my husbands? I'm telling you, people, he's not like other men I've known. And I've known a lot of men. He's certainly not like the Jews. He's different. And he didn't talk like other men talk. Oh, he spoke Aramaic, like the other Jews. But there wasn't even a hint of condemnation in his voice. He talked about living water. I could just picture the stream of water flowing past the throne of God, pure and clean. He said that, if I put my trust in him, I would never thirst again. And he talked about eternal life. Can you imagine living forever, where no one ever dies? When he talked to me, his eyes looked right down into my soul. I'm telling you, people, this is no ordinary man. And I'll tell you something else. The scriptures tell us he's only coming once before the judgment. And I don't think you can afford not to check him out for yourselves. I don't know about you, but I am going back out to Jacob's well, to get some living water from the source. Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use: do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from performances. You may reproduce and distribute this script freely, but all copies must contain this copyright statement.